take when everything feels fake. You wonder what you're doing here. I know you've always done your best, so don't you second guess. I'm gonna say it loud and clear. When I was broken, you put me back together. So tonight I'm hoping, baby, you remember. You got me forever, can't change that, no, never. I'll be here, whatever happens, happens.
Oh yeah, Peacemaker. On the other side of everything, that's where it is, and here we go, and this is how the show goes. It's just how the show goes. And yeah, we're looking at the HBO show Peacemaker out there. It's got 2 seasons, so I threw a bunch of songs there, and I got 4 or 5 more I'm going to throw in here at the end here, and I just recommend it highly. It's just a fun show, you know, to escape reality. In fact, alternate realities, because it's got that in there too. So yeah, you got a little bit you got an eagle in there named Eagly, and a great soundtrack. That's what we're looking at on how the show goes. We're looking at the music side of it, you know. It's how the show goes. Another show underneath the umbrella, the other side of everything else, because you look on the other side, and that's where the show is. And, you know, some people bring the party, somebody are the party, some people bring the show, and some people are the show. And here we are, and this is how the show goes. So, yeah, so Peacemaker, John Cena. He's not my favorite wrestler. I respect him for what he's done. You know, he's an entertainer. He does great. But his movies, I love his movies, especially his comedy. But he shows, especially in the TV show Peacemaker, he shows that he does got a dramatic side about him too. It makes it believable. You know, take a superhero character kind of thing, and he's just not a superhero character he don't have superpowers. You know, he's just somebody that believes in peace, and he'll kill anybody that he has to prove it. And so yeah, it's one of DC's better projects they got out, and it's got a lot of guest stars on the. Well, they reference a lot of the stuff in the show. You see when he's in the alternate reality, you see a post for cruel intentions, and it says cruel detention. So they slightly change it for the alternate reality and stuff. And so, but yeah, it's got so many things like on that. Well, at the beginning, you know, that's the wigwam there. Do you really want to taste it? Which the show helped skyrocket their career back up in. He's about ready to call it quits, and then they got that did over here, and they come over here and done some festivals. They're in the Monster Rock Cruise. I saw them at the Rock Island Fest a couple of years ago, and great in concert. They're really good in concert, and check out their other stuff. They've been out for a while, and since late '90s, early 2000s, somewhere around in there, I believe. And but yeah, just. It's a really good band there, and then that Tiger Tails is a band that came out and had the look and everything. You know, I think they came out around '89 or so, like that. Didn't really make, you know, any kind of big waves or anything. Love Bomb would have been their MTV hit at the time, I guess. Which I don't know if it's true, but I just had read something about MTV's shutting down all their music television programs now. You know, because they had all the little side shows, you know, where you could still watch some of the music videos and stuff. I don't know if that's true, but sad if it is. But anyway, Tiger Tails, yeah, with Love Bomb there, and then House of Lords. That was one of their newer songs, I believe, called Both of Us. So yeah, it's an older band with a newer song, so you kind of get that in there too. And then that's 11th Street Kids. Is kind of what they started calling themselves when they bonded over one of them had a tattoo of the 11th Street Kids on his arm from the Hanoa Rocks, the great Hanoa Rocks, which sadly they're probably one of those woulda, coulda, shoulda bands, and their woulda, coulda, shoulda got cut short because, well, an unfortunate accident where the Razzle, the drummer, was in the car with Vince Neil whenever he crashed it and killed some people, and including Razzle. And so that's the Hanoa Rocks. Well, they probably didn't get bigger than they were. They kind of had that punk. They were kind of like Guns N' Roses before Guns N' Roses became Guns N' Roses. But anyway, yeah, Peacemaker. I suggest you go check it out. It's got 2 seasons out there. The full seasons are out now. It's on HBO, Max, whatever you're calling it nowadays. But I mean, if you gotta get you a 7-day free preview, if they have that kind of thing on there, I'm not even sure. But if they got that, get it and binge it. Pay for a month, get it for a month. Just to watch Peacemaker, and there's other great shows on there too. So I'm not saying not to keep it or anything like that. I mean, I got it, I like it, but to each his own. And I know there's a lot of streaming services out there, and it's hard to keep up with everything. It's all changing. So yeah, I'm going to just throw. I believe I got 5 more songs on here. I'm just going to throw at you, and just a great soundtrack. I think I mentioned before. Like they had the Choir Boys doing a. I don't think I'm gonna love you anymore, or something like that. God, I think Nelson was in there. I'm trying to think of the more classic bands that was in there, but I mean, the ones I'm going to bring to you is a band called Foxy Shazam, which I kind of discovered them around, I want to say 2005, so somewhere around in there. Because I was looking for new bands at that time. There wasn't a whole lot of new bands that had that classic sound, and Foxy Shazam was one of them. And I hadn't really heard nothing from them for a while, and then here they are coming out with they did the opening credits for Peacemaker this year on the second season, as Wigwam did it on the first season. So kind of cool that they gave it to another band to try to play off of it. And so Foxy Shazam, with Oh Lord right there, or Oh Lord, and it's a pretty cool song, and they kind of got that Queen vibe to me especially if you're watching them. If you watch them, especially, and then a band called Kiss and Dynamite. That's another one I probably discovered, probably more around 2000, probably 13, 14, maybe 12, somewhere around in there. And I heard they just had switched singers too, so I don't know what's going on there. But any of these bands get something new, I'll definitely be checking it out. Whatever. But Kiss and Dynamite, they got 6 Feet Under here. It's a pretty cool song. And then a band called Bang Camaro. I just love the name, so I had to go check them out. And they got a song called Push Push. Push Push. There's a Cinderella song. Speaking of sporting a little Cinderella, I got to see the very last show ever that they did. Because now, of course, the guitarist Jeff, he's passed away now, so there'll be no original members anyway, of all 4 original members together again. So I got to see the very last show they did, 2015, on the Monsters of Rock cruise. But that aside, Bang Camaro's got a song on there called Push Push. It's really cool, really good. I really like it. And so you need to check those out. And then I'm going to start out with one of my favorite bands. Came out in the 90s, and I believe they would have made it big. I had Neil Sean playing guitar with them. There's great vocals in there, and they still do stuff, but Neil Sean's not with them anymore. Of course, he went back with Journey and all that. But who knows in the 90s, if things didn't go the way they did with them pushing that kind of music out, this band could have went all the way to number 1, to the top. And that's a Hardline. There's a little song called Hot Cherie.
bitches crying, some poor souls more that are whining. Open up your mind, good times and hard to find. You're a friend of mine. Wanna find out what it's all about? The sound will make us wrong. One judge me if I'm wrong. Here I belong. I call you up. What's on your mind? Why can't you come? Let's not waste more time. Down, down, that beat to the floor. What we are living for. Don't be a whiny boy. You can't kill my rock and roll. There is always a wrong to your right, and there will always be a war somewhere to fight. It's a wrong talking ears. Ooh, alright, keep on keeping on.
Keep on keeping on. Oh yeah, Foxy Shazam, Peacemaker, that's hardcore superstar right there. Before You Can't Kill My Rock and Roll. Got to see them on Monsters of Rock Cruise. Oh yeah, great band. Been out for many, many years, but getting a resurgence there. I love it. I love it. Go watch Peacemaker today. Binge it. Watch all of it. And until the next time, check out how the show goes. And I'll see you on the other side.